So there's many ways to get to $10,000 per month in 2023, but there are certain fields that's going to get you there way faster and often comes with a much bigger of a guarantee. In today's video, we're going to find the smartest and fastest path to $10,000 per month in 2023. And let me tell you one thing before we get deeper into the video. It's not the method you think it is. The problem is gurus out there are often promoting you a business model that truthfully only really benefits them, and they might not give you the best path to $10,000 a month, but that's besides the point. Let's look at a couple of paths to $10,000 a month in 2023. Now, the first business model is actually pretty viable in my opinion, and it is dropshipping. And there's one specific reason as to why dropshipping is so good in 2023, and that is the fact that you can use TikTok organic to drive sales to your dropshipping store. This is something you could never do before, and I'm seeing kids that's 16, 17, or 18 years old making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month just of running a simple dropshipping store with TikTok organic. Now, there's a couple of problems with dropshipping, and the first one is going to be the margins. When you hear about dropshippers often say, I make 100K a month, that's actually revenue and not profits, and it's not a number that counts at all. Because let's be for real, if you make 100K a month, that means nothing if your profit margin is 4%, because then you actually made $4,000. The second problem with dropshipping is that you can never really freely take out your money because you always need it for emergency. Or if you run Facebook ads, TikTok ads, whatever, you can never really go out and let's say you want to buy a Rolex. Of dropshipping is not that realistic because you always need money in your business. You always need to reinvest your profits or keep it. You never know what can actually happen. And if you choose to go with the advertising route, dropshipping is actually a little bit advanced. It's not as easy as you think. And I've had people reach out to me saying they spent $100,000 trying to start dropshipping. I hear this very frequently. And besides that, dropshipping just comes with a couple of headaches such as supplier issues, shipping containers being stuck in the middle of an ocean in China, and payment provider shutdowns. So dropshipping may actually be a very viable option to get to $10,000 per month, but it's simply just not needed to go through all the problems, all the headaches, and all the situations that you're going to encounter with your dropshipping store. It's just not worth it. There's better ways to get to $10,000 a month. Now let's look at SMMA as an option, which stands for Social Media Marketing Agency. This is all about you running a marketing agency, reaching out to potential clients, landing them as a deal for let's say $2,000 a month, and running their advertisements for a whole month for a set fee, or working on commission, working on a percentage. But basically what you do is you run advertisements for other businesses. Now SMMA is what I do, and it's a very good business model. The only problem with it is that it might be a little bit slow to start up, and it's somewhat advanced. You need to have some skills. You need to be good at talking to people, convincing people. You need to learn how to fulfill your service, how to run Facebook ads. And the problem that I see with beginners trying to start an agency is that they go out and approach all these clients, but they don't really know what they're selling. And if you're trying to convince a business owner to send you $3,000 a month, $2,000 a month, or $1K a month to run his ads, and you don't even know what you're talking about, you can't even give him any value, any information as to why he should be working with you, it's not going to work. You're not going to make money from it. So with SMMA, you need to learn how to talk to people, how to convince people, how to be a likable person, and also know your skill, know how to deliver the service and run the advertisements. I will say that starting an agency is absolutely a very good path to $10,000 a month, but it's just too advanced compared to the best path to $10,000 a month. Now, let me tell you one thing real quick though. SMMA is a very good option. I'm not hating on it in any way, but there are better ways in 2023 to get to $10,000 a month. Now, let's look at high ticket closing, which in my opinion is a very good path to $10,000 a month, but there are a few problems with this business model as well that I would like to address. The first problem is that with a high ticket closing agency, or basically you working as a closer, you can only really expect to have, let's say, a 20% margin, 25% margin, but it's still pretty good because let's say you have 10 appointments per day and you, for example, work for a coach, which you go to Instagram and you search for example, e-commerce coach or health and wellness coach or fitness coach, and you DM all of them. And once you see a guy like that with a public profile, as you can imagine with me, I get tens of people reaching out to me every single day asking if I can coach them, asking to join my mentorship. And I don't have space to work with all of these guys, but let's say I were to take it super serious and take take on all the people I could. If someone came to my DMs where I get 10 leads every single day that would like to get in a call, and he said, Henrik, I will close all of these leads for you. The only thing I ask is 20% of every sale. And he books 7 appointments that day, and he closes 3 people, and they all pay $3,000 each, which is $9,000. He made $1,800 that day, a little bit less than $2,000 of closing 3 deals. So if you work for a coach and you sell 5 programs for $10,000 a month, and you have 25% of all the sales you bring in, you made $2,500 in just one day. And you didn't have to get the clients. You didn't have to do any work besides getting on the calls and closing the deal and understanding the coach's offer. So it's a very good business, and he gets all the leads for you. All you need to do is jump on the calls and close them. But there's another problem with this business model. That's the fact that you're relying on the coach. You can't have too many clients because you need to actually do the appointments and close the deals. And if the coach decides to get lazy, and you could work as a closer for more than just a coach. This is just an example because I find it to be a very good niche for this. If the coach is somewhat lazy and don't get too many appointments, that's going to impact you. Like, you're not going to get any sales that week because he chooses to not do the work. And it's simply not that scalable. While you can make really high paying days, like $2,000-$3,000 in a day. So it's a very good business model, but it's not that scalable because you kind of have to do it yourself, or if you build an agency around it, it's just going to be a pretty big mess. So it's not the best path to $10,000 a month, but it's a very good option. So after talking about these 3 business models, you're probably asking me, Henrik, what is the best and fastest way to $10,000 a month in 2023? And I'm going to explain that to you right now. Is by selling your own skill, finding something that you are good at and selling it to the marketplace. One thing you have to know is that we're currently living in an attention economy. And if you have a skill as simple as quitting smoking, you can make a private community where you can teach people how to quit smoking. As you can see on YouTube now, there's tons of gurus teaching you how to do dropshipping, how to do SMMA. But the big problem with it is 90% of them are fake and they don't know what they're doing. And you can see on many of these videos for that, especially the SMMA community, most of the people that records videos and is a guru now have a huge bed in their background. They're sitting in their bedroom filming the video, and they are like 16 years old. Their whole room is a mess, and they're closing free trial deals if they even close a deal. Let's be for real. The wave of fake gurus in SMMA now is out of hand. It's just absolutely insane. So I don't recommend you to do that. But what I do recommend you is to find one skill that you're good at and make, for example, a YouTube channel about that and start getting people in. So let's say that you teach people how to start smoking. You can make a YouTube channel where you teach people about that. So let's say, for example, the 5 stages to stop smoking could be a video idea. What happens to your lungs 48 hours or a week after smoking? Or how quitting smoking changed my life. You know what I mean? Posting videos like that, then creating a private community where you send everyone, and you create a big community where you give free value, help people out. And then what you can do eventually is you can say, I'm going to create a group of 5 people that I'm going to personally help to quit smoking this month. If you would like to be a part of it, send me some information about you, how long you've been smoking. The price is going to be $500, and I'm going to do 5 people only. Later that day, if you did it properly, which I teach on my second channel, which is linked in the description, just go there to find all the information about this business model. If you did this properly, you made $2,500 that night. So there's a couple of different niches. Let's say you're a fitness coach, that's going to be like a medium pay. If you're a business coach, it's going to be a high pay. Or if you're a quit smoking coach, it's probably going to be a little bit lower paid. But you have to know you could teach literally anything. There could probably be a coach out there that teaches people how to set up a YouTube studio on a live Zoom call. Like, if you just need to think outside the box, I don't know how to set up a YouTube studio. I'll be happy if someone could help me, but you maybe can't make a YouTube channel around that. You can make a YouTube channel around how to do sales, how to do real estate, whatever you know, but don't create a fake YouTube channel, of course. So find your skill or study something. Basically, what you can do is absorb information for a long time. If you have studied a business model for a whole year, but you haven't really been able to put it into work, there's probably many beginners out there that you could really help and really impact their life. And the greatest thing about this business, you're helping someone else change their life completely, helping someone else be fulfilled, maybe financially free if that's your niche, and changing their life completely. And on top of that, you are getting paid for changing other people's lives. There's no better business model right now. We're in an attention economy, and selling your skill is the absolute best way to go. But let me clarify one more time. There's a big difference between being a fake and someone who just shares what he's learned and gets better every single day. That's it for today's video. I recommend you to start selling your skill right now because we are living in an attention economy. Now, don't get me wrong, SMMA, dropshipping, these are all incredibly good business models. I'm not here to talk negatively about them. I highly recommend you to do that if that's what you are interested in. They're still super relevant. On my second channel, I teach you how you can sell your skill and make tens of thousands of dollars already within the first or second month of doing it, because it's actually incredibly easy. Once once you've absorbed information for some time, it starts understanding what you're actually selling. So think about that right now. What is the value that I can deliver to the marketplace, and get started. There's a little bit more to strategy, but I teach it all on my second channel. Hope you found this video valuable, and click a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.